Dude, this movie was a slapper. Low-key kind of racist, though.
Now we can be like, this isn't funny, turn it off, and then we'll go switch straight to something else that's funny, like Ben's room.
From here on, nothing goes down unless I'm involved.
So you're shuffling your checks with your right hand.
I don't shine shoes anymore.
A nickel bag gets sold in the park. I want in.
Can you do it with your left hand?
I never tried.
Sometimes you don't sound like you're kidding.
As far back as I can remember, I always wanted to be a gangster.
Don't ever go over my fucking head again, you motherfucker, you.
Hey, so I know that low-key, high-key, we've been drinking, and I might be in my feels right now.
Okay, go on.
But fucking miss Daniel, dude. I've been staring at that picture, dude.
I know, look
you're
at
in
his
the
sweater
bathroom.
right behind you. I think about it every night.
You're in the bathroom, and I'm just staring at his picture on the wall, like, where's the time gone, bro? Been like,
Can you imagine if we had
been
Daniel?
like 3 years.
Can you imagine if we had Daniel producing the show for I know it has been like fucking 4 years. It's ridiculous.
4 years?
No, 3. No, 2? No. Dude, we were living in we seen him in Chico, right?
When did we see him in Chico? When's the last time
No,
you saw
okay,
Daniel?
I moved back from Chico in 2018.
Yeah, but when's the last time you saw Daniel?
In 2018.
Really?
2 years ago. And we're about to be 2021, so 3 years ago.
What were we doing? What? I don't even remember the last time I saw him.
That's what I'm saying. It might have been the time that he visited Chico. I remember him being there. At least once.
Ready for the next one?
Yes. Kinda. Not really. Excuse me, guys. I'm gonna be gibberish this whole time because it's fucked. I haven't drinking since Nam, guys.
This is our first drinking podcast. Now, we were drinking during the movie too.
Yeah.
But
Big Stan was fucking good.
dude, I can't believe you thought this movie was gonna be bad.
I know. I was like, okay, we've been doing too many good movies. Let's do a shitty movie, and then this one ended up being a banger. So it's like,
Dude, this movie was a slapper. I don't know if it's because we were drinking, but even the first couple scenes, I was cracking up. I was sober. And then we started drinking. Low-key kind of racist, though.
I mean,
The opening scene, like, what
he
was
did,
that?
but then he somehow, yeah, he did, but then he somehow did not join the Nazi gang. So it was like, okay, might as well strap a fucking welcome mat to your ass. Dude, it was so fucking bad, but so fucking good at the same time. It was the original. Get Hard, I guess you can say, or even I guess New Guy would be considered that as well.
Yeah. It was funny. It was really funny.
Yeah,
And
Rob Schneider is the GOAT, obviously, but
in the okay, so like the way you described it, it looked bad and it sounded bad.
and it was. I mean, okay, so yes, it was bad. It was low budget, but it was. They had a bunch of one-liners that was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie.
They did. And I don't know. I just thought it was really good for what it was. It was nothing like incredible.
Yeah,
It's almost like
they spent the whole budget on Rob Schneider. Obviously, I mean, he directed it too, and like, it was. I think it came out in 2007. So I mean, like, what? That's after like he's in a bunch of fucking Adam Sandler movies and da da da.
I was
So,
gonna say, when did The Longest Yard come out?
like 2008, 2009. So
it came
also
before that.
too, I always think about this. Okay, so like you see big actors like that's been in like bigger movies, and like even if it's like Rob Schneider's been in like Adam Sandler movies, which are kind of like its own, like, oh, they're like kind of shitty, but they're funny. They have their own little twist on it, you know?
Yeah.
but you don't realize like, oh, like Rob Schneider doing a shit job in these movies. It's kind of like, oh, he's just like this acting is just kind of ridiculous. In movies like this, it's kind of like, wait, is he just a shit actor, or like what the fuck is it? You know, like when he's talking to the wife about like, oh, I'm gonna get raped. This is trying to convince her like
is he trolling?
yeah, like okay, so like, is this just him like being like a Nick Cage, like, oh, I'm just gonna be like a fucking ridiculous actor, or is this just like the way they edit it to make it look like he's not as bad of an actor as he is? You know what I mean? Because like a lot of it has to do with the sound design, like there's a lot of like when you leave a lot of empty space into the characters' dialogue, you realize how shitty they are. you know, like you don't build up their dialogue.
I don't know, but all this shit talk's got me thinking about how you couldn't hit the shit out of a bag if it was filled with shit.
They had so many good. No, okay. The dialogue was fucked up majority of the time, but the one-liners were so fucking good.
They were.
They fucking were like you might as well just strap a fucking welcome mat to your ass.
Dude, the whole interaction with that guy in the bar was fucking funny.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
So they had a bunch of good one-liners, but then also too, it was just like, what the fuck? It was funny. It was a lot. So okay, also too, for a shitty movie, it was the longest shitty movie I've ever fucking seen. It was like 2.5 hours.
It was so much more drawn out. It was almost like they wanted to put emphasis on the story and the drama behind it, instead of just like
after he met the master, and then I was like, okay, what is the jail scene going to be like? 30 minutes or something, like 20 minutes,
30 minutes.
Yeah, like that's it.
It was like an additional hour.
It was like, okay, here's the story starting. It's like, what? What do you mean the story starting?
Yeah.
When he's fucking hitting him with the sticks on fire, and he's like, honey, leave us alone, this is man stuff.
Dude, that, and then literally the next scene he's being hung by his nipples. Bro, we were rolling. That shit already had us laughing, and then when it switches to him hanging by his nips,
dude, that was actually
I was
fucked
crying.
up.
I was literally tears down my face. I could not stop laughing. Like that was a perfect scene to hit us with it, because we were already fucking dying from that line before. I lost
it was
it.
fucking crazy.
It.
It was fucking crazy.
And that's like pretty early in the movie.
Yeah,
that was like genuine.
That was like an hour
laughter.
in. That was an hour in, and we're like, okay, so is it gonna end soon? He's like becoming this crazy like karate master, and it's like, nah, they have so much more.
It wasn't an hour in, but it was still early in the movie.
They tied in the fucking the number one guy's so good.
Oh yeah. See, I didn't even connect it because I wasn't paying attention to what the master was saying in the beginning, because I didn't think it would really matter. But
like,
they made
bullshit.
it this like drawn out story about like
they did like the most like cliche fucking karate master of like, oh, I've trained a number one, and he used it for evil, but you're gonna use it for good, which he used it for good in the prison system. And it's like,
hey, what'd you think about him jerking off his sword? He's watching porn, jerking his sword off.
He's like, give me a minute, I'm meditating.
Rob Schneider walks in anyways.
That was actually pretty tight, honestly. I'm gonna start using that. I don't know how I'm getting a haircut after this.
Dude, you're not gonna be able to walk.
I know, coming up the hill's gonna be fucked.
We've been drinking. My stomach's weak after those past 2 or 3. Woo!
Oh my god. Isn't that crazy? Okay, so that was 2007. His little like rich guy persona.
We opened this today, bro.
I know.
That's halfway done. I feel like
The day just started too. So, his like rich guy persona was ridiculous. Like his house was like ridiculous.
And having the Lambo.
It was almost like late 90s rich almost, you know? It wasn't modern rich for 2007.
Yeah. Yeah, it was kind of
It was dated.
bizarre. Wasn't
It was like a weird dated one. It wasn't like this is like a new rich. It was like kind of like an old rich,
Yeah,
which I respect.
But like, so it was almost like he was buying a house or like living in a house that was 15 years outdated, right? But like that's not that weird for now.
It was
If you go back to 2005, a brand new house then wouldn't be that weird for a rich person to
no,
live in now.
it was a rich person's house. Like their like I get the furniture being like older English, but it wasn't. For some reason, it felt like a 90s version of like old English rich. It didn't feel like updated, unless that's what it was in 2007. I just don't. I mean, I don't know what the fucking rich standard was, but it just seemed like it was a little bit dated.
Hmm.
The fucking peasants.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
It wasn't a fucking 1,100 square foot apartment in Seattle, so broke bitch.
So we
broke
can't-
bitch.
Yeah. we can't approve of it.
Yeah, it was broke bitch shit over there. No, but like I feel like the furniture and everything, it looked like it was like they had nice furniture, but it was very spaced out. So it looked like it was like a big house, but it looked like it was empty as well. Which I don't know what they were doing in 2007 for rich shit, or unless it was taking like an older date to the movie that we didn't know about, but still.
Bro, this is a Rob Schneider movie. It's not a fucking Scorsese, you know?
Rotten Tomatoes would say that shit.
Like, who cares about the fucking set, bro? It's Rob Schneider directing the movie.
Yeah, but
it's literally the you can do it guy. Like, think about it, bro.
He killed that shit though.
He did. Yo, he was a meme before memes existed.
He was, yeah.
That's
no.
like a global thing, bro. Like, that's the you can do it guy. Like, everyone knows that.
Yeah, he killed that, and like,
He probably hates that, by the way.
dude, but he made a solid fucking point in the movie though.
What's that?
That why should people that are selling drugs that get selling weed that get 5 to 10 years get raped every day in prison?
It's true.
I was like, he's breaking boundaries over here. That was a solid point, and it was a solid argument.
Low key 420 love.
Yeah. And
But
then
also, that's fucked.
huh?
Also, that's fucked.
Yeah. But that was a solid point to make for 2007. And then he was like, when they were like, can we rape the rapist? They're like, yeah. And they're like, yeah. They're all freaking out. It was funny, but it was a solid point.
But he went back on it, though.
Oh, yeah. He canceled that. That kind of made me question it.
I was a little pissed.
I was like, yo.
Rapists, punishment fits the crime.
I like how he beat everyone's ass in that fucking first 15 minutes in jail or 10 minutes in jail. He beat every single gang lead gang members.
Well, that was the whole point, was he over prepared and then just hit him hard when he definitely didn't need to. Like his old ass bunk, what do you call it, cellmate?
Yeah,
right?
he was nice, he was cool.
Yeah, that guy doesn't deal with shit, clearly.
No, he was obviously the cool one besides him chronically masturbating, but still.
What I'm saying is, it's like a chill prison environment. Nobody was gonna really fuck with it. Seem like
That one guy when he was like, can we rape the people that counterfeit? And he was the only guy that counterfeit.
yeah, that shit was funny. There were so many good moments in the movie that were just funny as fuck. Yeah. had me
Yeah.
had me cracking up.
Yeah,
I was
for-
expecting bad.
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
expecting awful movie.
I'm not
This
go-
movie came out like not just good, but like it made me laugh a lot. It was
Yeah,
really
yeah. I'm
good.
not. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I picked this movie because I thought it was gonna be fucking terrible.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, so I've never seen this on any type of like movie theater. I've never seen this on any type of like Netflix, Hulu, any of this. I've never seen the like. It's like a straight to DVD movie, but it held. It was a good watch. It was fun. It wasn't a waste of time. You know, it was fucking hilarious,
Yeah,
even if it was ridiculous.
and pretty racist at the start.
Yeah, that was actually wild. That was.
The first thing I said to Renee was, "I'm still sober. This is totally racist, right?"
He sold the mortgage to an old white lady, saying that
she'd get railed. By
yeah,
black guys.
that she would get railed by black guys, and that's how he sold it. I'm like, bro.
He's like, no, I know this is a black neighborhood.
He's like, I'm not.
It's
He's
like,
like, I'm not trying to be racist, but that's when you
Yeah,
know
like,
it's bullshit.
It came out of fucking nowhere. I was not expecting that to be like. There's no opening credits. It
No,
just
there wasn't.
jumps into
It
that
was straight
scene,
in-
and
yeah.
you're like, what? Where's this coming from?
Yeah, I
I don't know. This is also in like the Borat era too, though, where it's
Yeah,
just like no filter.
It was the
say
Borat
whatever the
era.
fuck
Also,
you
too,
want, I
like
guess.
right after that, they go to jail and they're like, "You want all like yes." They're trying to go to like they're trying to like not prison him for like the tax bullshit.
Yeah.
They're like, "Oh, what you wanted to go to all the Mexicans or some shit?" Like I'm like,
I know
I'm
the
like,
lawyers.
I'm like the lawyers even in on it. Like what the fuck?
Yeah, the free roaming Mexicans. I think you
Yeah,
said.
I was like,
whoa.
what? How the fuck are they getting grab of this this fun Mexican? This fucking money. What the fuck? Like what? Like it made no sense.
Hey, Rob Schneider's got a wide audience, you know.
I guess. Like what? Like what was he? What like? I don't understand what they were saying. That how were they gonna get the money? Like where was the money going to?
He was trying, dude. The joke was that the lawyer was trying to appeal to the white judge, preying on his racist instincts that he was assuming that he had, which he clearly didn't.
Yeah.
Trying to say like, hey, you're white and you don't like Mexicans, right? Or like other people, you should let Rob Schneider still have the money.
Yeah, but
It was fucking stupid.
but like
It was a
how are the
terrible
Mexicans
joke.
how are the Mexicans getting the money?
He's saying that the money was gonna go like back into some like minority. I don't even remember the scene. I don't remember what the money was about. But he's saying if it went to Rob Schneider, it would go back to the community, and if it went to the government, it was gonna go into like the foreign or like the minority or something.
Oh, so we're on what? We're
I
on
don't.
welfare
I don't
right
know,
here.
dude. That was the joke. That's all I remember from that.
That's fucking stupid.
It was awful. It
I'm
was a
gonna
terrible
write
sketch.
Rob Schneider a very bad letter about this. Can you imagine or write him a letter like fucking 12 years later? He's
It's
like,
been
what movie?
13
Yeah, he's like,
years.
what movie? What are you talking about? I didn't even make it. I'm like, fuck you for this one scene, but
This is the one that's gonna put me over.
this is gonna be the one that puts me over too. But can you see the symbolism in the fucking red versus blue, the Coke versus Pepsi?
You didn't even finish this one.
What do you mean?
There's still some in there.
Fake news.
You're filling yours up.
Yeah, bitch.
Yeah, exactly.
Is that what you're saving the one Coke for?
I don't buy soda.
I would, yeah. I only buy soda just because I know I'm gonna get Crown Royal, so I get the Pepsi, which fucks it literally fucks me over because like I'll be drinking Pepsi just like I'll drink a soda just randomly at night when I'm like I shouldn't be just drinking just a random soda.
But it's an excuse to buy it.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. But I was looking at your Coke. I'm like, why the fuck does he have one single Coke at the bottom? that he hasn't
It
drinking
came with
yet?
one of my like orders from Postmates, and
You left.
I
it?
don't drink soda, so I just saved it for
Yeah,
this.
yeah. I think I've been drinking like one soda a day. I'm like, okay, it's fucking me up.
Yeah.
But I love Pepsi so much. I used to have an uncle. Not even really an uncle, but like my aunt's boyfriend that they've kind of just been together since I was a kid, and he used to babysit me, so I consider him my uncle.
Uh-huh.
You know, he's a good guy. He gets kicked out of Applebee's because he's too fucked up. That's my fucking G. But
Bro,
Doing-
you're getting kicked out of Applebee's.
doing coke in the fucking Applebee's bathroom. But
While simultaneously going for like the unlimited margaritas. Or
bruh,
like
when
the-
he used to babysit me when I was 12 or 13, I would play GTA with him. He was like 30. But besides that fact, he used to fucking argue with me that there's a difference in taste between Coke and Pepsi.
Wait.
good time.
Who was arguing that there's no difference in taste?
A lot of people will be like, "Oh, I mean, it's cola, but I
Were
mean,
you saying that?
me?
Or was he saying that?
No, he was saying he's like, there's a big difference. I'm like, there's not
Not really.
really, but like there's a little difference. You know, there's a little difference where I'm like, oh, it's not a big enough deal for me to be like, I'm only buying this, you know?
But you guys have a 15-year gap in your relationship.
I mean, I'm 24. He's probably like 40 something. Yeah. He's right, at least. No, actually, no. He's 50. He's 50.
It's a 25 year.
Yeah. He used to babysit me when I was 12. So, yeah, he was like late 30s and we'd play fucking PS2 together. That was my fucking guy. He would babysit me during the summer. Dude, that's my homie. Yeah. I remember that because like last year when I was working at Carmona's, we threw him a surprise like 50 birthday for his 50th birthday or whatever.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
know what the fuck to call it. And I set up like the whole like, oh, we're gonna rent out the Carmona's type of shit, and I set it up. It was lit. It was lit.
Oh man, dude, Jonathan's family's crazy too.
Yeah, John threw the
Big
blue
John.
John threw the blue rhino pills into the margarita mix at a
What?
party. Yeah, at his birthday party. It happened right after we left for here, so like a week or two after. And I had hit up one of the employees and was like, "Hey, get this blue rhino gas station dick pill for him for his birthday for me and say it's from me." And then they sent me a Snapchat of him throwing it into
That's the shit that makes your dick super hard for like 4 hours, 8 hours, something like that, right?
Yeah, he got everyone at the party horny.
Oh my god. I heard that shit fucks you like this.
Yeah, I'm sure
The
it
real
does.
deal.
I'm sure it's not fucking FDA approved, but I mean, it gets the job done. So, what are we complaining about?
Luis told me he took it and it just
Okay,
wiener
but
skyrocketed.
Rob Schneider killed this shit though.
I was gonna say before we switched the camera like 10 minutes ago, I will say that Rob Schneider's new TV show that came out maybe 2 years ago, a year ago, I forget what it's called. It was on Netflix, I think, and I would just watch the whole season.
Wait,
There was
he would
one
drink the
season-
coffee with people in cars, or was that something else?
No, that was Jerry Seinfeld.
okay. Never mind.
Rob Schneider did his own TV show.
The Netflix show, right?
Yeah, about himself. And it just wasn't funny. So, whatever he was doing 15 years ago was working.
I think so. I think what it is 15 years ago they only had like movies or DVDs. So like now when we have like YouTube, we have fucking instant streaming. Like if you don't have like a good like I don't know, a good sell for like what's happening right now in the moment, then you can't get away with it, because it's like, think about it. Back then we had to get DVDs. We get DVD, and it's like, oh yeah, this was funny. Like within the last 3 months, we're like, okay, yeah, we'll buy it, because there's not like, now we can be like, this isn't funny, turn it off, and then we'll go switch straight to something else that's funny, like Ben's Room. Hey, good fucking sell. But you know what I mean? You know, like you can be like, oh, like this movie isn't funny. Why the fuck are we watching? And then turn on to something, because we have a fucking like Netflix, Shudder, we have fucking Hulu, we have every single TV show that we can get at the fucking like palm of our hands. So we have overload of fucking like content. So it's just kind of like,
Yeah, but like at the same time,
like, why the
though-
fuck am I gonna watch this shitty movie when I can watch fucking like Ozark or like Mindhunters on Netflix? You know?
That's the counterpoint I was just about to make. Is
Yeah.
like that movie was, who's to say that I would turn that movie off? That movie made me fucking laugh. I wouldn't have turned
Yeah.
it off. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Because the content is there 15 years ago. I would, if
No,
that
no,
movie
no.
came out today, I
No,
would
no,
still
no.
watch
What I'm
it.
saying is, 15 years ago, it would come on DVD and we'd buy it, like, oh, it's Rob Schneider. Like, he did a bunch of other good movies. Let's buy it. And we're like, oh, it's not the best movie, but it's kind of funny. But now it's like you have so much access to good content. You're kind of like, you'll probably watch half of it. Us, on the other hand, we like this.
I would have watched it.
Yeah,
though.
yeah, yeah.
So it's a different story coming from us. I think, like the point you're making.
Yeah.
I think I understand.
Like,
now.
like if they try to release that now, like, think about all the shitty.
I would
like,
still watch it.
Huh? No, but like, think about all the shitty like Netflix content that
There you
fucking
go.
yeah, no. I fucked up. Think about all the like shitty Netflix and like Hulu content that we watch now, and then we kind of just fall asleep to and we don't go back to. That's kind of like, that's what I related to. It's like back then we didn't have that much of an option. Now that we can like kind of pick through like at the palm of our hands all the fucking different content. It's kind of like,
It's also the fact that it's not PC.
yeah. Well, I mean, also too, that shit wouldn't be released now because of the PC shit. So us watching it now, we're like, oh shit, they didn't give a fuck back then,
Right.
which kind of sells it. But
It's jarring, so you're captivated by it.
yeah. So the shitty movies now isn't good, but the shitty movies back then was good because it wasn't PC. You know what I mean? It's not. It's not that. It's not that. It's not that it's good. It's just it's like, oh, there was no fucking boundaries where they didn't give a fuck. So it was just like they were able to get away with a lot of shit.
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting how that works. That's something that I don't think that we understood as kids was happening. Was that there was a shift happening. And now looking back on it, it's kind of interesting.
I listen to comics talk about it, and they say, like in New York, they say when they moved to New York in 2008, they saw the whole PC movement happening.
Yeah, well, if you're in your mid 20s or early 20s, you probably would see it happening. In like if you're in like 2005 in your mid or like early 20s, you're probably gonna see it coming.
No, so
But for us,
I would say
we were so young.
Yeah. I was gonna say like the comics in their 30s to late 30s would be like the ones to be like, okay, they can like see the progress of it.
Yeah.
Us, we don't know. We kind of just like we were thrown into it, so we're like, oh, type of shit. So we weren't able to see what it was like before the whole PC shit. All we have to go off of is what other people say, what the whole PC shit, how it kind of came about, you know?
Right. Like if this if this was maybe a year or two ago, I think I would have a good grip on like in 2008, 2007, this era. If I was like 22 years old, I feel like I would be able to see it happening as it's happening.
Yeah.
But since we were so young back then, there's not, like I didn't
Yeah.
have any
You know
idea.
what's
what was
kind of
happening.
weird about it too is like I feel like we're not seeing it happen from its organic roots, but I feel like we see it happening like I don't know how to say it. Like I see it I feel like we see it happening still, you know, like we saw it happen I feel like it was almost like a year span of us being like, oh, it's funny, and then like a whole year span, oh, it's not funny anymore, which might been like the roots already been planted for us, so it was like the majority of us are gonna like switch to that whole, oh, it's not funny, and then the assholes like us on Ben's room that fucking were in the fucking Call of Duty the Call of Duty fucking chat rooms, like kind of be like, oh, you know, we see the flip, and it's like maybe
the two, baby.
The only difference is like we understand the flip, but the people older than us saw the flip kind of form. We didn't see it form. We understand the flip, like, okay, yeah, this isn't cool. But the older generation was like, oh, we saw how it formed and how it got there. You know the difference. Like we didn't see it built. We just seen, okay, flip.
Yeah, we see the results.
Yeah, exactly. We don't see the fucking whole like, oh, building towards it.
You know what we are seeing though is, and this is totally unrelated. It has nothing to do with the movie industry, I don't think. But we're seeing the distrust in media as it happens, and I think that like people our age are understanding it as we're seeing it, because like I feel when we were kids that wasn't as much of a thing, and now it's very clear that people aren't trusting what they see in the news, right?
Which is good.
Yeah, no, it is good because I think that it's clearly bullshit.
Well,
right?
what I was watching, yeah, which is good in the sense of not that we're getting good or like we're getting trustworthy media. It's more in the sense of don't fucking listen to media. Just like take in the information and then process it yourself. Don't like.
Or watch more than one channel, or look at more than one source, or whatever. Don't just stick to one thing that you're relying on. Don't have just one thing that you rely on.
It's the white pill. The white pill is just process the media how you see it, and then everybody else is lying. Fuck it, dude. No, but like don't believe the media. Edgar Allan Poe said fucking believe nothing that you hear and 50% of what you see. So it's like it holds up till this day. But
interesting
to say that after that, it's like Ben Room is 100% right. So it's like
you didn't even say our name right, bro.
I said Ben's Room.
You said Ben Room.
I said Ben's Room.
Ben silent ass room is what he said.
This guy works for CNN. You gonna listen to him?
Yo, fake news. I'm sorry.
But yeah, no, dude.
Can we circle? We need to circle back to the movie.
Rob Schneider is the truth.
Rob Schneider was going bald in this movie, and he probably got hair implants since then because it looks the same now. So, what do you think?
He looked at the end of his old age of looking young, if that makes sense.
Yo, guess how tall this guy is right now?
5'4".
5'4"?
Okay, maybe 5'6".
I'm
at the best 5'6", 5'4". Maybe.
I think he's 5'8". That's my guess. We're gonna look it up right now.
He doesn't understand.
He doesn't understand. Rob Schneider height. He's wearing a dumb ass hat. Oh my fuck, he's 5'3".
Told you 5'4", maybe. Fucking 98 pounds wet, bro. He's tiny. Yeah, he's he's tiny. I knew.
I don't know if you guys can see this, but look at this dumbass hat he's wearing.
That's Daniel size right there.
That is Daniel size. Fucking schmedium.
Fucking schmediums, bro. Yeah, no, he's tiny. I didn't expect anything less. That guy that was fucking like the guy trying to rape everybody was probably like maybe 6 foot, the tallest. Which isn't even that tall.
He was taller than him, but not that by
He
that
was
much.
fucking strong.
I feel like
he
they
was
tried to
fucking
make
sturdy.
they tried to make Rob Schneider look like he was probably 5. Well, this is biased, but 5'8", because that was my guess. And then they try to make that guy look like he's 6 foot. That guy's probably only like 5'10".
Probably he's
5'9".
he's too wide to be fucking that tall.
Yeah,
you know?
he wouldn't be
He
6
was too-
foot.
Yeah, he's probably 5'10".
He was big.
But he had that fucking guy with the long hair fucking chokehold against the wall trying to rape him for the one cigarette. So
yeah, he gave him 1 cig and then he has to fuck him for payment.
no. He didn't pay him back for the one cigarette. So you know what happens. Every single bum on the fucking street trying to bum a
But
fucking
bro.
cigarette, you know what happens.
Bro, you're really going to try and bum a cig off that guy?
I wouldn't, no.
Nobody would.
I'm
bro.
smarter than that, but I don't think people are smart enough to realize that. But
Also, that guy doesn't really need an excuse to rape him. I feel like he would just rape him.
yeah, it's true. Exactly. It wouldn't. It wouldn't matter. Honestly, it's like
Might as well get the cig while you can, right? Because it's gonna happen either way.
yeah. Why not? I mean, I guess you could try fighting him. But it wouldn't change the outcome. But I mean, like, what would
I mean,
you do
you
in
would
that
know ankle
situation?
bracelet.
I don't want to go there. You don't know what it's like to be locked up in a house with Greg for fucking 2 weeks.
Like you would have done anything different, bro. He literally didn't change his lifestyle at all. He just fucking came home,
They were
jerked off, went to sleep, and fucking woke
they
up
were
again
they
and went
they were
back
like
to work.
they're
dude.
like you can text us if you want to go to the grocery store one day out of the week, but you have to text us 24 hours in advance. I'm like, bro, I get my food delivered here. I'm not doing shit.
This is the perfect time to do hood rat shit and be locked up because you're just in the confinement of your own home, right?
Yeah, what the fuck they gonna do to me, bro? I'm trying to find a.
And this came like a year later too. Didn't
Yeah.
it?
If anybody works in the DMV that
Fuck
watches
you
this,
because I hate you.
no, don't say that.
Fuck you.
Name your price, whatever I have to do to get my license back. Hit me up. I'll pay you whatever just to clear it.
Yeah, my bad. My bad. I didn't mean it.
Fucking guy. All right, I think we got one more shot before we dip.
You jerk me off after?
Dude, I have to get a haircut after. I don't know how I'm gonna fucking go in there and talk to the fucking guy, and have to try to fucking convince the
I got
gas
enough.
station. Okay, I had to convince. Oh, half shot.
Well, yeah, we'll do a little half.
I had to fucking convince the guy at the fucking gas station to give me a fucking some quarters, a quarter roll.
Hey, my boy G Tuck today told me he's been watching all these, and that he likes seeing dumbasses argue. So.
Oh, he does? Okay, so perfect.
So
Okay,
you and Logan coming
Before,
up.
yeah, okay, but yeah, that's where I was going. Before we take this shot, Logan, I can give you another like 2 or 3 months to gather up your information of your talking points
It's
to
not gonna
fucking
change
argue with me.
anything.
You're not gonna win, but I will. I want to give you the best fair advantage. Let me change the camera. Logan,
Sorry,
Logan,
start
Logan,
over.
Logan,
Start
Logan.
over.
Logan. So, I understand the 3 months was a lot for you to gather some information. And no, it's not enough that you need because you're not going to be able to argue with me. But I'll give you maybe like a month more to gather up your notes to talk about whatever fucking anime titty movies you want to fucking talk about. And we can come and have a adult conversation about the anime titties. And yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'll take it easy on you. Don't worry. I'm not trying to argue. I have the
talked
best
to him.
interest.
I talked to him and he said he's nervous and
Why is he nervous?
well,
I make good points. I know I make good points. I know I make good points, but still, I want to hear your observation.
he's got to be fine because this is going to be his territory, right? Home field advantage. I mean,
Yes, I guess, but But
He needs to know. That
he's
it's not
coming
gonna
on to
change.
Ben's room.
Yeah, he's coming on to Ben's room. It's not going to change anything. He's picking the movie. I feel like if he just takes some time,
Yeah.
writes down some notes, like we used to do. I mean, I
Yeah,
was writing
we
down
let- we
fucking
let-
full
we let-
pages of notes.
We let
before.
Wales take her pick, and it was a good
Yeah.
episode.
And she didn't write anything
Am I
down.
going to be as graceful to him as I was to Wales? Probably not. But
See, I feel like it's respectful.
but
for-
also too, Wales did pick a great fucking movie.
She
So
did. She really
so
did. And
so Logan has a big fucking shoes to fill. He has big shoes to fill.
she's actually a smart person.
Yeah,
too,
yeah,
so
yeah.
that's
She
kind
also
of
too.
a-
She makes great points. So, Logan, you have big shoes to fill. I'm sorry, but
She told a fucking story about partying with Leonardo DiCaprio.
yeah, Logan.
Like,
Logan,
that's
you're
not
gonna
a fair
get fucked.
comparison.
You're
Just
gonna get
forget
fucked.
it. No, but but it's gonna be fine, dude. We just need to get it over with. I feel like, it's all good. So you and Renee can argue for about 45.
I'm not
to
gonna
an hour.
argue. I'm not gonna argue. I don't want to argue. I don't like to argue. I agree with whatever his views are, but they're wrong. So, so like,
He picks the movie. You guys are gonna talk about. You know
Yeah.
how he just fucking talks, bro.
yeah, I do know how he talks like a politician. The fucking word salad.
I don't
bro.
think I don't think
understand
that
it.
I should even sit in on the conversation. I think that we should just put a picture.
Where's he
of
from?
him
Where's he
in
from? Where's he from?
L.A. I think I should just put my picture or his picture in my chair because I'm not gonna be talking at all.
He's
You
from
guys are just
LA.
gonna be arguing the whole time. So
I wanna get here. I'll give him the advantage and give him Fox. Give him Fox in there, and I'll go back and forth with both of them at the same time.
see, I already told Jordan that I want him to come on, but if it's Jordan, Logan, and you in the same episode, it's gonna go like for
All right,
way too long. I'm not going to be able to talk at all, first of all, so I'll just produce it.
Here, this is what we'll do. We'll do one of each, and then after we do one of each, we'll bring both of them, and then we'll fucking get it rolling.
Yeah. Yeah. It's got to be...
And then we'll bring Jack in, so he can be on my side.
Oh, my... Dude, it would be a nightmare. It would be an absolute fucking nightmare. Nobody would get anywhere. It'd be like Alex Jones and fucking Eddie Bravo or whatever the hell is
Alex Jones and Tim Dillon versus Joe Rogan.
It would get nowhere. What's his name? Eddie?
Eddie Bravo.
Eddie
Oh
Bravo.
my god, the first one back was so fucking ridiculous.
They're just going to fucking argue about nothing for like 3 hours.
Alex Jones thought he was trolling by bringing the NASA shirt. I love it.
So
I
dumb.
want to get a conspiracy guy in here, and I want to.
You are the conspiracy guy.
No, I want to get a real one in, and then I want to fucking. I want to get a real one in. I want to do a conspiracy movie, and then I want to fucking go back and forth with them. That'd be great. And then you could be the reasoning voice, but.
I'll literally be the fucking Jamie typing shit into Google.
Fact checking.
Yeah.
You're like, we'll put the fucking put everything right there. That would be
Yeah.
fucking great, dude.
That would be great. Also, it's about 45 minutes now, so we should probably wrap this shit up.
Hey guys, thank you. I don't know how it's fucked up, but
This was I think this was a successful drinking podcast. First one ever. I mean, we had been drinking in the past, but not like this.
yeah, this
one
was
we clearly fucked
fucked
up Fridays, even though it's
Saturday. Yes, this was a very I guess special fucked up one. But either way, check us out on our socials. Logan, I'll be seeing you soon, anime. But besides that,
We'll
you
get
know where to
anime
follow
titties
us.
on here.
You know where to follow us.
Ben's room.
Micro P fucking Twitch. Ben's Room fucking Twitter, Ben's Room Instagram, Ben's Room fucking YouTube. Comment.
Hey, you're gonna start tweeting out our multi fucking social media.
Yeah, we'll have
podcast
we'll
links,
have
right?
we'll have a link tree out. I think it's called Linktree, but where it has every
It's
one
got
of our
iTunes, Spotify.
We'll have everything. We'll have everything. Don't
Google
worry. You'll see it.
Podcast, Amazon Podcast, all of them.
You'll see it. You'll
Whatever
see it.
your platform is, we have it covered.
You'll see it. You'll see it.
We got all the main ones down, the big ones, big dogs. We've been accepted and sponsored by all of them.
Yeah.
So
Crown Royal really fucks with us. So
that was helpful. That
Um,
sponsorship was tight. Shaft Comfort Plus got stolen. I don't know what happened there.
please report all the fucking. Please report every single ad you see because you know where it came from. Besides that,
The only issue is that we deleted all those videos.
we still have the.
But
clips.
we are still we still
We
have the
still
footage.
clips. We still have the clips.
It's all on offline media, but we have the footage.
We have the clips. We have the documents.
Anyways, follow our
Later.
social media. Thank you for watching.